Yeah, 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 yeah. And we're live, and we're live from the back room. Believe it or not, a solo back room experience. And can I even see the screen? Just give me a sec. I'm just getting set up, man. And this has been a setup thing. Let me just point this right here. I'm just gonna have a quick smoke. I know I'm off camera right now, but give me a sec. Mm. All right, where are we at here? And we're live, and we're live. Yeah, I'm supposed to have Corey tonight, and it was like built up to like, let's do this, let's hang out this afternoon, and then it turned into, all right, cool, and then it went into like, all right, I'm over here, like, what's up? And then he's like, I had to move someone. Then I did hang around with him for a little bit, but I guess next week we're gonna be graced with his presence, and this guy's a treat to hang around with. Like, you guys don't even understand. On Discord, I was trying to like, last night I was at the panic room just hanging out with a few buddies, and I was like, all right, I didn't bring my laptop, I can't live stream, but let me just tell you guys how much of a big deal this would be for fucking my buddy Corey to be on here, because man, this guy is like, crazy in a good way, crazy in a real nice good way, with crazy stories, and like the like unfathomable stories that are like absurd and crazy, but the weirdest part is they're all true. The most craziest, wordiest stories, and at the end of it, they're all true. Like he named a couple guys, and they checked it out, and he said the story a bunch of times. So without you, yep, you know what I mean. Like, this guy would have, could have, and still will be a great guest. And we're planning for next week. You know what I mean? We had hanging around tonight, but it wasn't on live, and I kind of have a treat. Like, this is my back room, right? And you know what I mean, like, short notice. I was gonna go to the panic room and stuff like that, but short notice, moved a few boxes around. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't really like. I didn't really like. I didn't really like put shit away properly. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't put shit away, but I moved a few things around. Like, this is almost what to expect. Minus it would, could, will, and will be better. Like, you know what I mean? Like my back room burnt up, and yes, I was working off a park bench, but let me get more of this couch. Let me get more of this couch and less of the ceiling. And look, I'm with all my buddies. I'm with all my buddies. You know what I mean? Like, this one, Alf, my buddy, and my buddy. You know, Alf. Where's my drink at? And we're down to a Jose Cuervo. And you know what else I was gonna do? Like, right here, and it's on a Roku. Like, man, Johnny Harper, what's up? If I had a little bit more prep time, instead of having this Roku set up to the Wi-Fi and this and that, I bought a Fire Stick. I could have got a Fire Stick this, but technically, with a little bit of, with a little, with a little bit of clicking on here, I will get the live stream and comments on a TV beside me. Like, man, 2021. 20, let me open this before I drink it. What's going on? What's going on here? Let me get the dead poop. Let me get the dead poop. Give me a second. It might not look like it, but I'm working on it. There's a TV with the Wi-Fi right here that I'm pointing at, and maybe we should share that. Maybe we should share that. But I'm trying to get old. Let me get in here. Like, you know, the TV and everything. Boom. And is it gonna go live? If so, yes, no. I should turn off the volume. I know that's gonna be an issue right off the hop. All right, so yeah, there I am. I'm live. Here's me. There's me. Here's me. There's me. Slow delay. But how do I get the comments? Like, how do I get how do I get the whole thing was trying to get the comments for me to read the comments off the thing. Damn you, Roku, got me again. Damn you, Roku. Let me hit arrow up. Let me hit arrow up. No, let me hit arrow left. No. Let's see, man. I try to be in 2021, and this is what I get. Just like doesn't even work. Like, it's not even doing what I want to do. I want to see the comments on here. What do I press? Okay. No, I don't want to do that. What do I press? Should I press that? No, do I press this? Do I press this? Probably not. Anyways. Obviously I can still read them from here. But to me, I was like, oh man, if I'm going outside, I can like flip this over, and man, and read the comments from the outside with the camera pointing outside. Like, I was trying to go to 2021, and if this Roku remote would just cooperate, like, let me hit up again. Oh, I'm on more. And then I go, man, I'm almost onto something. Feedback. Stats nerd. Feedback. Man, I don't think it's a feedback. I don't want to report myself. Subscribe. I have to sign in to subscribe. I just want to see the fucking comments, motherfucker. Quality HD. Okay. Wagwan Johnny, I'm just trying to figure out this TV. Like, technically, I'm trying to be able to stats for nerds. Like, what is this for? No, that I don't need that. Feedback. I don't need feedback. Subscribe. I just want the fucking comments on here. Like, you know what I mean? Is that too much to ask? Yeah, I don't need to subscribe right now, but man. Nice TV dead poop. Where are you? Exactly. And that's what I've been trying to let people know. Like, this is my back room. Like, we got a nice little, like, area going. Like, look. We've got a nice little area going in the back room. And we got my buddy, and two elves. And my buddy and me, you know, and two elves. Yeah, that's I should have tried to plan that a little bit better. But I do have a Fire Stick. Like, technically, I could disconnect the Roku and put in a Fire Stick and all this and that. And, is that really worth it? Oh, am I real time? Delay? Man, super slow-mo. Like, super slow-mo. Yeah. Guess we're a little bit behind. We're a little bit behind. We're a little bit behind on here, but it doesn't matter. Like, I want the fucking comments. Let a comment pop up. Like, geez Louise, like, why can't I figure this fucking bullshit thing out? Let me hit this button. Nope. Let me hit this button again. Nope. It's the same button 3 times. Nope. Okay. So this same button 3 times seems to do the same thing 3 times. Let me hit that button. Like, you know what I mean? Shouldn't that be an option? Did you mail the shit to LA Beast yet? No, I didn't. But I'm collecting stuff to the point where it's like, I think I got it. Like, I'm sending him this. And it says it's from BC. Like, you know what I mean? That's British Columbia Edibles. He says he can do it in his state of USA. And then the description on the box is gonna be like a hat and a toy, stickers, knick-knack, paddywhacks. Boom. Send it over. He gets it. Boom. And then he can enjoy that. He can enjoy, like, you know what I mean? He can enjoy that. You know what I mean? And I think he would. Like, you know what I mean? Like, me, myself, the edibles, I was cool with them. And then all of a sudden, it was like, I had the Phoenix tears, and I took too much. I took too much. It was like a grain of rice was a dose, and I had a cracker, and I was like, and it was like a big old Superman ass on a cracker. I was like, all right, I'm not gonna waste it. I took it, and that trip sent me sideways, like a non-pleasant kind of sideways. Like, I went to bed, woke up 8 hours later, still feeling sideways. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that drive to the job site to work was like kind of questionable, even though I slept like 8 hours, but I just took a heavy dose of like edibles. And when I woke up, like, it was like acid for sure. It was like medium acid to like heavy mushrooms. It's like something like that. Like, you know, like a medium acid, you're like, you see some visuals, or some heavy mushrooms, you see visuals. Boom. I woke up 8 hours later on like a super dose of Phoenix tears, like an insane dose of Phoenix tears, and it was like the colors were different. Me and myself in the mirror when I'm like getting ready for work. It's like wow, wow, wow. You know what I mean? Like my face is melting, boiling. I'm like, you know what? I don't think I feel quite okay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still fucking stoned. And that was 8 hours later. And what a weird feeling. You know what I mean? 8 hours stoned later, you're like, let me get stoned, real stoned for a few hours, yawn, let me go to bed for work, wake up 8 hours later, still stoned, colors moving around. And ever since then, like people are like, oh man, you want an edible? You want to eat this? I'm like, how much are you eating? And they're like, oh man, this stuff is crazy. I take like two, 3, 4 pieces, and I get bonker. I was like, cool, 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 cool. Let me try one piece. You know what I mean? If you're like, oh man, like 2, 3, 4 pieces, I'm a fucking stone spot. Let me try just one piece. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'll do a little edibles if that's even a little. And I'm a smart guy and I know math. And theoretically, 60 milligrams is a dose. And sometimes I get an edible that's under 60 milligrams. It's almost like, bitch, you didn't even take a T3. You didn't even take a Tylenol 3, bitch. Because I'm under the doses of a recommended amount of doses to be like, you know what I mean? And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm honestly okay with that. It's like, oh man, you want to like wheat cookie me with a fucking 40 milligram cookie? Okay, yeah, yum yum. I eat that. It's under my fucking milligrams. This guy's eating 7. He's getting fucking tripping balls. And I'm like, oh, that was a good cookie. And I just eat the one. And I'm perfectly okay with that. I'm like, honestly, perfectly okay with that. That's how much I don't want to re-trip balls on edibles. Cause man, it hits different in sideways when you take too much. Like, you know what I mean? Like it hits different in sideways. Yeah, look, that's me. Is that under the loft? Yeah, it is under the loft, Johnny. Look, boom, under the loft, the thing. You know what I mean? I got a little area cleared up. I got the queen's couch. With my buddies right here. Your buddies, my buddies. You know what I mean? Let me tell you a story about my best friends. It's 2 my buddies and also like 2 Alf dolls. But yeah, we're all chilling. You know what I mean? We're all chilling. Did you see the new Coming to America? Why is that out on the internet for people to enjoy? No, I didn't. I didn't see the new Coming to America. I can only assume I would love it. Like honestly, like Eddie Murphy. Like oh, did you see the new Eddie Murphy movie? No. When can I watch it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck. I took edibles tonight. White chocolate raspberry bar. I like that couch. Yeah, and this is man, dude. This is an antique couch. This isn't some nice couchery right here. Like, look at this. Look at this fine craftsmanship. But I'm gonna spin us around here for a sec. I'm gonna spin us around. Boop. And then upwards, perhaps. And then outwards. Bam. And then technically, I could see on the TV. Let me turn the TV a little bit. Let me make this TV do what it should do. Bam. Like totally perfect TV view, but there's no messages. That's the only fucking thing. Like, with a little bit more prep time, I could have figured out how to do that, or maybe like I say, I have a Fire Stick. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know which one's better, the Roku or a Fire Stick, but I have both, and the Roku's plugged in right now, and I'm not liking it. So maybe a Fire Stick would be better. Oh, and actually, there is a button I never press. Let me press this one. Oh, that just did that. Now let me press this one. Yeah, that just is that. Whatever. I don't fucking know. I mean, maybe a Fire Stick. Like, next time I'll have a Fire Stick, but it just goes to show I'm having a little corner all set up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, isn't that a comfortable, like, love seat 2-seater? Like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, like, let me have a guest, and then I have a rocking chair over here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we could almost 3-guester, or like too comfortable or too awkward. Like, you know what I mean? That's how many guests we could have, uncomfortably and comfortably. 3 comfortably, 2 uncomfortably, or 2 uncomfortably, and 1 very comfortably. You know what I mean? But yeah, some uncomfortably, according to the seating area, because that's a love seat. And maybe you're not ready to be like making love to a fellow seater, because a thick boy and a thick boy on that, they're touching shoulders. Like, you know what I mean? That's against coronavirus rules. You know what I mean? And that could be a thing in the past. Like, you buy that new Lazy Boy, and it's like a 3-4 seater, but some of them have like the cup coaster in the middle. I can see the new ones having more cup coasters in the middle, like just for like separation, segregation. Like, come over for a movie. I got the newest Lazy Boy, the 2022. Boom, coaster in the middle, segregation, 6 feet apart, like all that. Like, pass me the popcorn, and then you're like, oh, full arm reach. Here's the popcorn, and they're like, oh, thank you, and they're like, sorry to bother you again, but it is a dill pickle powder over there, and they're like, yeah. Guess I'll just throw it to you. How's your catching hands? Oh, pretty good. I played baseball back in like you know what I mean, like 90 back in '98. I played and he throw a poop cat. Thank goodness. But yeah, I think this small love seat is dated, and the couches of the future will have like consoles in between. They'll just start throwing in extra like cup holders just for the sake of it, but we all know what it's for. It's for separation, segregation. Like, let's look into it. Like Kevin O'Leary, Kevin O'Leary's probably already invested in it. He's like, on the newest season of Dragon's Den, it's like, are you wanting to properly sit legally according to the law and the police? Then Jim Treliving, Kevin O'Leary, have I got the thing for you? And they're like, it's a couch that you can. What do you mean that you can? Simply put, it's a couch that you can legally have company with the proper spacing in between, and the thing they put in between is 2 cup holders and so you choose to put your remote controls or your bowl of popcorn, but then that's a hard pass over. Like, you know what I mean? That's a hard reach over. You know what I mean? Yeah, I guess I was outside. I gotta get caught up, and man, too bad the TV doesn't do it. Cause I guess it was pulling outside, but watch. I got that TV on the wall to prove it, and I'm in HD. You know what I mean? But I can't get the messages to come up because I was hoping to read from here, but I'm gonna have to read from there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess I can't choose where I read from. The only thing missing on the couch is my pet monster pillow. Oh man, that would be like my pet monster, my very very bestest friend. Doodaloo, my pet monster, a monster of a friend. And then, you know, my pet monster. You know, where we at? Such different experience from this camera angle. Well, and you know what else? You know what else is kind of like neato? So I put like I don't have a window blind, like a what was that curtain? I don't have a curtain or a window blind, so I just put a bunch of jackets in the window because I have this bright LED fucking light right here that's probably making my camera look crispy as fuck. So because I'm shining lights right through the window, right through the name, I put a bunch of jackets on it. So technically they're getting light in through where are we at? This crevice. See, I'm touching light crevice. They're getting a laser. They're getting a fucking pure LED laser beam right out of this rectangle, right here, right there. That's what they're getting. And so it's a rectangle. It's a neat shape. Neat shape. Aliens. Aliens. Please don't fart on us. And I would. If I had a fart in the chamber and we're just hanging out, like it's just us, right? If I could push it harder for you guys to hear it, feel it, or smell it, yeah, I would. Like, you know what I mean? I like let's say I'm not that guy that's like, oh man, my belly's a little upset. Look, just a little. I'd be like, cheek lift, like look one of these faces. Like got the chopper, rap, and then I would hope to rip it loud enough for your ears to enjoy. Like, you know what I mean? Like a good pow, and then you hear it, I hear it. We all giggle about it. So no, I didn't sneak a fart because I would like long story short, I would never sneak a fart. I would proudly fart. Does Mrs. Poop like the new setup? This is so quickly orchestrated that it was like moments before the camera was on. There's boxes in the way, and those boxes are just right over here, off camera. And that's the magic of Hollywood. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, this area looks like you know, probably not 100%, but it looks okay. Over here, it is definitely not okay. Yeah, over here, it's like you need some kind of like organization fucking magician, you know what I mean, to get those boxes into those areas organizationally. You need a magician. Simple as that. Harry Potter, my possessions. Snoop Dogg on the love seat and Trump on the rocking chair. And man, I ordered a Wish ring, a Wish Trump ring. I know it's not this one, but this one's cool as fuck. You can't see it because the fucking light's cool as fuck. But that's a cool ring. But I ordered a Trump ring, and it looked like a fucking Trump grad ring with like silver and gold, and like Wish said, you can get this ring for a mere $2 or like $2.60. I was like, what? $2.60. And this thing will look like a cool Trump grad ring? Okay. Oh, okay, I'll do it. I'll be your Huckleberry. And I was. And motherfucker never showed up. Like, it'd be like 2 weeks in, and boom, one thing or two starts. 3 weeks in, another thing or two. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 weeks. Motherfucker never showed up. 10 weeks in, motherfucker never showed up. My Trump ring. And what sucks, it's like the price was only like $2 and like I said, like $2.60. So it's like, you know what I had to say to Wish? I was this guy. Like 10 weeks in, I was like, Wish, clickety click. I never got my item. Clickety click. I believe I'm reasonably I should get a refund. Clickety click. And you know what happened? I did get my refund for $2.60. Like, wouldn't I just have preferred the ring? That's why I got it so cheap. Like, to me, it's almost like, oh, okay, I never got it. You want to refund me $2.60? No. Pay me back what I feel the value of appreciation would be. Pay me back more like, and that should be like on the Wish thing. Like when you do a refund, it's like refund amount, boom, what you paid, and then you're like X. No, and then you hit comments. No. Pay me more like $20 because I thought this ring would have been cool as fuck. You know, no. More like yes, you only wanted $2.06 for it. But no. Pay me more like $20. Like, you know what I mean? That's how much coolness I believe I lost of not getting this Wish item. Jeez Louise. 250 in London. Or no, 250. Like I totally dyslexic that time. It's 520 in London. And it's 130 here. Well, if you said 520, that was probably when it was like 120, and now it's 129. And we got a big difference. We got a big difference in time, and yeah, that's late. That's true. That's trooper. That's trooper. You must have a late shift in life, or you're slizzard. Like, you know what I mean? You're just fucking twisted. Like, I mean, either you have a late shift in life, and that's your kind of like shift of life, and 5:20 a.m. ain't fucking shit for you, or you're like fucking gooned. You know what I mean? Maybe not. You can you can type me wrong. Anyone can type me wrong. You know, type me wrong. Fight food. How you doing? I'm okay. I'm at work. Leaving for and see, boom! I called it. I called it without reading it. And you're like, oh yeah, I probably read ahead. No, I sensed it. Like I forced it. I like heard the whispers in the force that yeah, he probably works late. Bam. McFluffy Nip, same here's in the house. What's up, guy? And it is a sick TV, but I would love to put the comments on it. Like watch what would happen if this could happen. I'd be like, yes, Fight Food is leaving in 40 minutes from work. without looking at this over here, and I would read it over here. So you would get a side angle of me reading. And you guys never saw me read sideways, and I think it'd be neat for everyone. Like, oh, he can read straight on and sideways. Yeah, yeah, I can. Not to flex, but yeah, I can read both ways. This way, this way, this way, this way. Uh, I'm living my best friend tonight. Pizza, booze, weed, and dead poop. And I'm living a good Friday. I'm with you guys. It would have been cool to have Corey. Corey, like I said, man, that guy is a treasure trove of stories and wild stories. But just like a wild horse, he's hard to tame. Like all week, he was like, yes, 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 yes. Even today, he was texting me about yes. Then he's like a no show. I got to move a couch. Then he hung out for a couple hours. And he's like, I gotta go. Then he can't. You know what I mean? You can't. You can't catch a rainbow. You can just hope it lands on your front lawn, and that's all I was hoping. Like I thought I nailed this crazy rainbow, crazy train even, um, but no, his lifestyle's crazy, and it didn't happen. And we're aiming for next week now. But I'm called, so I can't do it next week. So bah. So here I am. Here I am. I cleaned up the room, and I'm hanging out. But would have been cool with him. But yeah, I'm on work call next week, so you know how that. Oh well, we'll see, we'll see. Like, shouldn't be too horrible, and quite frankly, like there shouldn't be any busted frozen water pipes and horrible week. So yeah, maybe hang out. We'll see, we'll see. But you know what I did get from work though, guys. You probably saw it in the thumbnail pic, but let me shine this knob up here a little bit. But bam, are you guys seeing this? Are you guys seeing this? This is a fucking doorknob right here, and I'm gonna take this collar off, and I'm gonna put it in a pimp. I'm gonna make a fucking the most pimpest of pimpery, the most pimpest of pimp canes. Without this collar and this as the fucking the handle, like you know, what I mean? You better come back with my trap full, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, and then if not, you know what I mean, just fucking boom, doorknob them bitches. You know what I mean? Oh, how'd you lose them teeth? Got a knob to the teeth. Doorknob. You know what I mean? Boom. Trying to take a night off. It's Friday, bitch. Come back with my trap full, like the true pimp. And we're just talking about Halloween. Like, obviously, I have full respect for women. Super full respect. Like, 100%. Like, I have my soulmate myself. And super love and cherish. Like, you know what I mean? She don't have to come back with a trap full. She can come back with whatever she can bring back with. You know what I mean? Like, all right. All right, cool. Hey, all right, cool. Yeah. McFucking if wagwan, beer mug. I would love to wake up to that jacket curtain every morning. Yeah, like it would keep some of the sunshine out, except for this one laser beam ray coming in. Right now, I'm protecting this bright light of going outwards to the neighbors, but in the sun in the daytime in the morning, it'd be like sunshine coming in. I think it will be beautiful. And can I point out something? Are you seeing this? Are you reading? Are you seeing this? Heroes and a half shell. Hurdle power. Like that's a Foot Clan. Foot Clan New York. Like, you know what I mean? Like from the world's most fearsome fighting team. Yeah. You know what I mean? Give me a break. And then there's like a 911 drinking and driving sign where I may or may not have got. I may or may not have got while doing what the sign says not to do, or something similar to that, what the sign suggests or not. I may or may not have been obeying the sign or not, but it was off the side of the highway, and God had wandered off that pole because I didn't have to do a thing. If you would look right here, rod and piece missing, and above here there's a rod and piece missing. So I did not wrench, reef, pull, shake this sign off its pole. God Jesus Christ himself, with the fucking Mother Mary herself too as well, the whole gang of the Parliament Church building in the haystack with the goats and the sheep and the breathing, decided that this sign needed to be off the post, and it did. And I drove by. May or not have been listening to the guidance of the sign, and it belonged to me now. And hallelujah to that, you know what I mean? And a fucking wicked song. I started putting stickers on it, made it way cooler. And then right over here is like a little shelf on there. You know? Are you in the shed or in the house? Hard to tell. This is like an extension piece of the house. Backman cave room. Can't really smoke in here because the smell goes inside. I'm outdoors, indoors, outdoors, indoors. Can't really smoke in here. Gotta go outside. But yeah, I'm at my house. I'm at my house. Where are we at here? Let that fart ride. It's bad for you. It is bad for you, Hodolin. Like you pow, 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 pow. If you have to. I remember I was dating this one girl, and I don't know if I was predisposed to farts or being with my brother and friends. I would just fart willingly. No biggie, no biggie. But I was with this girl that was from a part of town that was better than my part of town. Like, you know what I mean? What girl? You guys don't fart around here? And that's what I thought. But eventually I found out, yeah, they fart too. But when I first met her, it was like, oh man, I got to fart. Like, we had supper. Like, oh man, what a beautiful date. You and your mom, your family, your sister, like everyone's cool. Love her. Hope to like get first or second, third base with you. Boom, boom. You know what I mean? Like, get that, you know? And right after supper, before I get to doing that, I got like trap bubble farts in my guts. Like, I have to fart. So I hold them in, and then they regurgle, like, pop, pop, and then like seems like they're exploding my intestines. You know what I mean? Like, I did that for love. You know what I mean? Like not knowing what love was at the time, thinking that holding in farts was the key to success to love, but realistically, bitch. Realistically, bitch, I should have farted on the first date. You got to like flavor savor my flavor in your nostrils, and you would have found out if I'm right for you or not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because humans do that. Humans do that. You fart, you know what I mean? So smell it, enjoy it, and if we're nostril compatible, because man, like I said one time, there's this one girl. Well, I hope the fuck it's a girl. Hopefully, let me not tell this story about a man's shit, because that makes it even weirder. And that's not the look I'm going for. So let me just say a lady's shit. So I would like finish my school bus run because I was in charge of children in a school bus, and I got to school. I was like, man, I'm cramping up. I gotta fucking drop this deuce, right? And there's like a staff bathroom, and man, I have been at whoever this lady. I'm open. Whoever this lady is, I've been after her numerous times in the career of my school bus driving. And what her shit smells like? It smells like a delicious peppercorn steak. And man, that's a weird thing to describe the smell of an after lingering poop smell. But it's like, man, it doesn't smell like egg sulfury. And to me, it smells like a fucking delicious, freshly cooked peppercorn steak. And prove me wrong. Prove what my nose is known for years. Like, you know what I mean? My nose knows what fucking my nose likes. It's been on my face for since birth, you know? The box is no longer. Spark joy. Exactly. Clear up the space. Right quick. Battle for a day. What's up? Hello to you. Oh shit. Scam, you really a real Trump duck. And when I got that, when I ordered that Wish from Ring, no, that's totally the reverse words. When I ordered that ring from Wish, I was like, after it didn't come, I was like, it was around Christmas time where I was like, I bet you these guys were offering a ring way too good to be true for a price that was way too good to be true for just to borrow money around the time. Maybe just borrow money around the time. Because Wish is quick to give you your money back. And I guess whatever company. So me, I wasn't as scared. I wasn't as scared at all. But you offer a product that is flying off the shelves for the price of being so cheap. That's like getting a bank loan. Let me get that bank loan before all the refunds for like 6 weeks through like, you know, yeah, you know how long it takes to get from Wish. You know what I mean? That's like a cheap bank loan. Oh, let me borrow $2.60 from me, right, for like 10 weeks. And then I'm like, after 10 weeks, I'm like, man, I never got, let me have my $2.60 back. And they're like, oh, okay. So they borrowed all this money for like 10 weeks for free, for no interest, for zero interest. Fucking brilliant. Isn't it brilliant? Like brilliant. And if you don't see it, well, think about it. And if you do see it, send me a DM. Let's Superman end the world with this. Round it down to the nearest pennies. Let's like find a system that can collect this. Like a slow creep crawl to millions. Let's us do a slow creep crawl to millions. Like, you know what I mean? Like 1 penny, half penny, 1 penny, half penny, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we're like, that's $1. And then it keeps going, 1 million. That's how it would work. Geez Louise, we don't call 911. Yeah, no one should call 911. Everyone's good. If anything, you should call 420. Oh. No, that's all. I guess that's all. Yeah, I drifted off, and I guess that's all. Is Corey in Elevate the Virus? No, he's not. I was gonna say Dulce is in the house, but that could be Dolce, like that fancy Italian way to say Dulce. Except for out here it's seaweed, and out there it's like Dolce, like I think it's caramel. I think Dulce is caramel out there. Out here it's seaweed, but out there it's caramel. Golden butt plug. The doorknob of the future. Well, actually, it's an antique, so it's kind of from the past, but it will keep some future bitches in line. But boom, man, it's got some weight. Like, listen. Oh, and that's very that's like almost like, bitch, where's my change? I will take the loonies and toonies from you. Like, you know what I mean? That ain't no tip. Little like knock knock. But then when the trap isn't full at all, and like, man, like someone, why you been doing? And then, but talks, you know what I mean? And then like, yeah, no, yes, I do agree. That is a beautiful doorknob. I love your knob shining technique. Little hot breath, little lick, and a little bit of sleeve work. That's what I do. Super full respect for women, expect for on Halloween. Got it. And it's more the Halloween costume. You gotta like play your role of your costume. Like if your costume is like, you know what I mean, risque, degrading, and it has a background story. Like technically, if your costume has a background story, like if I'm dressing up as a pimp for Halloween, what, my pimp doesn't have a background story? Like, oh, I'm a new pimp. I've never pimped before, but I'm Halloween pimping. No, the pimp that I'm playing for, the pimp that I'm dressing up as, the pimp that I'm dressing up as for Halloween has pimped before, and he has a strong pimp hand. You know what I mean? And that's the energy you go with. So yes, possibly one time a year, it's okay to have a strong pimp hand for costume related reasons. And that's it. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. That's pretty reasonable. That jacket is hot for sure. Yeah, yeah. Is he been coming over to stream tonight? No, he's not. Thanksgiving with a new girlfriend. Why? When is Thanksgiving's this month? Or no? I don't know when we give thanks, because I thanks all the time. Sneaking off to bathroom to tip to rip massive air biscuits. Yeah, and you can out of respect you can do that, but like our housings out here, the walls are like the interior walls are not insulated at all. So it's like, oh, pardon me, my dam on the first date. Let me retire to the pissing quarters for and she assumes it's the piss because dropping a number 2 would be weird and out of the questions almost. So let me retire away from you, my darling, for urination break. And you go, bah, 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 and the walls, the insulation is not really so. Guess what? They're hearing you, like, you know what I mean. So it kind of defeats the purpose. That's why you like internal bushing chamber in your guts, and that's not healthy for you. And or you just rip them. You rip them, rip them. That is a thing, 100%. I love the Superman 3 reference. Yes. The round off of the pennies, like that master scheme. And I always thought that was a master scheme thing. And they talked about it in the movie Office Space, which I love. So let me reference my reference with another reference. Triple reference it. I like both ways. Dolce? Dolce? Both are delicacy. Like, you know what I mean? Like that Dolce caramel, fantastic. You know what I mean? And that fucking Dulce, that Graminan Dulce, that goes top dollar to some people. Like facts. Like that's a factory right there. Like you get that Graminan Dulce. So technically, they're both Esquire product names. Like there's no shame in that name game. I'm gonna step out for and maybe in the summertime. I got so many windows in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 windows in here. I could open them in the summertime and be like, all right, let me just Okay. Let me just open these windows and smoke indoors, right? Um, but that's in the summertime. So right now I'm doing the old like, oh, let me just step in the doorway and like blow it outside some kind of move. Mm. And man, what a I'm seeing a TV. What a late reaction on the TV to compare to real life. Like real life happens now, and then let me wait. Yeah, real life just happened on the TV. Like so much of a delay. And there is snow. There is snow for you guys that are like. I know you were saying you're in London, and I got a couple UK fans and people in warmer areas. It's snowing. It's snowing right now a little bit. Like you know what I mean. Like look and see that. But not that I have to lead into this, but man, the snowfall in what was it, Texas? Did that ever cripple them? And I can understand if they've never seen snow, and you get snow, and when you have snow, snow's fucked. Like what people don't know, like this is like okay for people that don't know, people in like fucking the USA that never dealt with snow. You know what you need when there's just a little, very little bit of snow on the ground? You need winter tires. It's a different rubber compound. It grips on the snow, and you're gripping instead of sliding. And here in Canada, there's these rubber tire. There's these tires like the Four Seasons. That's like yeah, it's good in the wintertime. It's okay. It's good in the summertime. It's good in all seasons. Notice how I said it's good in the wintertime? You don't need good in the you need great in the wintertime. You need like even a four season out here is not good enough. If you got a four season, put your seatbelt on. Everyone put your seatbelt on. Like you know what I mean? So I can see how like a surprise snowfall would like surprise an area. You know what I mean? No one's got winter tires. Everyone's fucking sliding all over the fucking place. You get out here, you get the freezing rain that does like a fucking layer of fucking like a layer of sheet of ice, like a sheet of ice like appeared, boom. And if your truck is parked on a hill, with that sheet of ice rain, and it happens all the time with that sheet of ice rain, your truck, your car is once was on top of the hills, now at the bottom of the hill. It was just started sliding out of place. Once was there is not there no more, and it's over here. Like you know what I mean? And hopefully it didn't hit anything on the fucking way down. Like my brother's trampoline went like I don't know, three neighbors over, and like rammed itself in the deck, bent everything, bent all the poles, all the fuck. But it's still so windy. He just had to like tie it there. He's like, all right, trampoline's fucked. It's over here. It's like three doors down. It's over here. It's fucked. Like knock on the door. It's like, sorry, my trampoline's in your backyard. I have to tie it there. I'll get it when the fucking wind stop tomorrow, maybe. But yeah, ruined the trampoline. And the trampoline ain't cheap. Like, you know what I mean? You have a trampoline? It's not cheap. You know what I mean? Well, especially nowadays, you got to get the top ring. You get the top net, so your kid can't bounce out of the trampoline. And man, are the kids ever pussies? Like you know what I mean? Yes, my trampoline has it too, but man, that just reinforces me to be able to say that I've experienced with it. But man, kids nowadays are fucking pussies. Like trampolines, trampolines got what, top nets for a trampoline. Like, you fucking pussy. Like back in the day, you used to jump on a trampoline and you have to wish, you almost have to wish you would get hurt, or you almost wish you didn't land on a bar. You didn't even have the padding to hide the spring. Like you could land on a spring. That was a thing. And now there's like paddings on the springs and nets and all that, like a zip. You got what, zipper to get into a trampoline? Pussies. The old big trampoline debate. The old big trampoline debate. Does that light hurt your eyes? Technically, when I look at it, like, am I stoned? Yes. Am I this stoned? No. The light's bright. So I bet you off light. Open my eyes a little bit bigger. See how my eyes are getting bigger as I get away from it. Sneaking off to bathroom to the yeah. I guess I guess I had to go up to read one I didn't read, and now I'm reading to the one I did read. What's the craziest thing you found on a job site? Who are you from? Man, that's a word. So like that, from my mama. I'm from my mama. I'm from my mama. Craziest thing I found on a job site. Well, first off, I find I find marbles a lot. Like, you know what I mean? Like under the heaters and this and that. Because I'm changing the floors and I'm doing, like, I find old marbles. But I found a bottle of diamonds, aka sauce. You know what I mean? With the cover off, like a little jar of sauce. And I was like, man, this is fucking good fucking dope in here. And there's so much debris because I swept it up with a broom, right? So like dust went in there, like a couple of crumbs of this or that was in there. It's like, man, this is sauce, but it's dirty. And oddly enough, you know what? The only thing I could think about doing, and it's kind of stupid in a way, is like there's a worksheet. I was like, boom, let me put this on the worksheet, almost like a paperweight. Did I throw it out? No. Did I put it on the worksheet as a paperweight and then finish the job site and left, and the boss would have come in and would have had that fucking sauce diamonds weed the paperweight? Yep. And that's how my brain works sometimes. I can't throw out these drugs. Let me just put it on the boss's fucking paperwork. Oh shit. Depu, snow tires are mandatory in parts of the U.S. in the wintertime. Well, yeah, of course they should, because winter's serious business. Snow's serious business. I find pipes once in a while. One of my coworkers is like, "What do you mean you haven't found like syringes yet?" I was like, "No, I haven't." And he's like, he seems surprised. So eventually I will find syringes, and I'm renovating in the ghetto in all parts of town, and technically he's right. I should have maybe found a syringe by now, but I haven't. I've been fortunate. I've been finding marbles and wheat sauce diamonds, you know. Couple of pennies. One penny I kept because it was old. It was old. It wasn't that even that old. I think it was like what 59. And then I kept another penny that you couldn't see the face of it, that was thinner than that one. I was like, ooh, peculiar, and he couldn't even make out it's a peculiar. I found that on the most recent job site. You know, yeah, marbles are cool, and I grew up with marbles, and I know a little bit about marbles where I can tell when it's an old one. Like, you know what I mean? Is it a 90s marble? Is it an 80s marble? Or older? And I have a good rough idea on when an old one's an old one. You found satanic ritual stuff. Um, did I? No, I don't think so, but yes, maybe a little bit. This one apartment that we were on, like this week or last week, there's like a in the kitchen. There's like this chalkboard fucking area on the wall, like chalkboard paint, and they put chalk on it. It's like 22 days without a major flip out is what was pretty much what this chalkboard said, like 22 days without the and I was like 22 days, okay, cool. Wonder what happened like 23 days ago. Like, you know what I mean, like I'm looking around the apartment, there's no like holes in the drywall, there's no like doors kicked off this hinges, and so I was like, all right, so 23 days ago, yeah, you might have lost your cool, but wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no holes. There's no giant holes in the wall, like punch holes. Yeah, there was holes. We had to fix holes, but they weren't punch holes. Like, you know what I mean? We still had to do work. We still had to do work. Um, have you seen a poltergeist at a job site? No, I've seen a rat. I've seen like either like the world's biggest mouse or a medium rat run right up my fucking pants at my ankles while I'm having a shit. And after that happens, are you comfortably able to finish that poop? I don't know what your answer is, but my answer is no. No, like, you know what I mean? I know what I ate, I know what came out of me, and there's more to come. But after that fucking mouse rat ran right behind my legs, I triple wiped and walked away from it. Like I triple wiped, walked away from it, and then every time I had to use that bathroom, the second I walked in there, I would kick on the heater because that's where it ran to. So I'm like, I give it a good couple kicks. I'm like, smash, smash, smash. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you hear that I'm here now. Like, there's no reason for you to try to sneak out right now. Like, give me like a half hour, like, 5, 10, 20 minutes, half hour for me to like do whatever I'm doing in here. Smash, smash. You know. That's pretty personal info. How embarrassing. They probably bipolar like me and keep tabs on their meltdowns. Yeah, yeah, heck yeah, and yeah, yeah. Aren't there stories of snakes coming through the plumbing while people poop? Out here, like snakes do exist, but they don't really exist. Like out where I'm at, we only have like garter snakes. And garter snakes, like, so you catch one this big, wow, you caught a giant garter snake, and that's about it. They're not really into plumbing. It's not like Florida Man. It's not like Florida Man found giant snake in plumbing. No, out here, New Brunswick man moves garbage box off a lawn, may find a few snakes underneath, small snakes. Non venomous, and I don't even think they bite. Because I remember when I was a kid, grabbing a frog, touching a frog, grabbing a thing. It ain't no thing. It ain't no thing. And I remember grabbing frogs and snakes, and a garter snake wouldn't never bit me. Never bit me ever. And did I properly handle these snakes? No, no, I don't know how. Like I remember one time I fucking picked up this garter snake about a yay longer, and I put it in my glasses case at school, and then I let it loose in the library, right in the library, and it's like it's funny, you know what I mean? Memorable school moments. Nice German army park art right there. Funny you should say that. Well, unless you're talking about this. This one's German. This one's actually got the German. Like it's got it. But this is an American Eagle. This is American. This is America. America. You get what I mean? Oh, what kind of dove? It's eagle feathers. American Eagle. Even though I'm Canadian, you know what I mean. That's why this coast's not too warm because out here we put goose. You know what I mean, like we have Canadian goose. That's a great jacket out here. Uh, have there been dead bodies at any of your job sites? Not this job, not this job. But one of my jobs, yeah, heck yeah. Where I live, heck yeah. My geography of place where I lay my head in the building where I lay my head in, bodies all the time, like death and bodies and ghosts and ghouls and what was that? Ghosts and ghouls and bodies and there's a big old this is Reversing Falls. There's a giant river right behind me, and there's a bridge. And whenever someone's down on their luck, and they just like choose that today or tonight's the night. It happens here very often, and this is my backyard, so the boats will come and get the bodies, or they'll fucking fetch up over here sometimes, and man, people get depressed, and this is the depression bridge right over here, to the point where in the last 2 years, you know what kind of stuff they did to try to prevent it. Let's say you're down on your luck. All right, it's like, man, shit's not going right. I don't know if you lost your job, you're out of money, you gamble it all away, you got a drug habit. I don't know what's in. I don't know what the reason is you're there to end it, right? So you're walking up to this bridge, and you know what kind of sign you're gonna come across. Don't do it. People love you. And then you read the sign, and you're like, you have to walk a little bit more up to the next lamp post, and the next lamp post is like, no, seriously, don't do it. People love you. You can call this number if you want. And then you're like, that's fucking bullshit. Life's bullshit. These signs are bullshit. And then you have like, I don't know, one more sign to just try to convince you not to do it. And at that point, it's that final sign. What could be written on that final sign that could just like make you like say like, you know what? Nah, I'll just go home and order a pizza instead. And that's always a better option. Man, when is a pizza not a better option? Never. I have never had one moment in life where whatever the fuck I could be crying in my own soiled jeans from a shirt, and the news of a pizza coming could only make that situation better. Like, 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 oh man, like, God, I'm so upset. My heart's broken, and or I may have made art shit myself. And then I hear like there's a works pizza coming from a reputable pizza place that I do enjoy. I'm like, all right, let me wipe my tears in my ass. Let me have a couple slices of pizza when it shows up. Yeah, that's how quick your mood should turn around. Featuring pizza, like featuring pizza. So yeah, yeah. And now that I said that, the final sign on the death bridge should be a voucher for a free pizza. Oh man, I just saved a bunch of lives. You have no idea how many lives I just saved right there. It's like instead of that last fucking sign being a bullshit message about like, no, think of your family. It'd be like, no, call fucking Domino's and here's a free pizza. Like you know what I mean? Like have it. Here's a free like hashtag pizza code. Like scan this for the free pizza. And then you're like, you know what? Maybe I'll do it tomorrow after this pizza. And then maybe you have a good night's sleep. And then that tomorrow doesn't even happen again. Till next time you need a free pizza. You know what I mean? Hey man, we just politically solved a big issue here in St. John. And I don't think the mayor watches these. I don't think the mayor watches these, but I think he's missing out. I think it's like honestly, I think he's missing out. I just solved the big financial issue. Like, you know what I mean? Like these dead bodies, like, you know what I mean? Taxpayers paid to like it's not even saving them. It's like retrieving them. You know what I mean? How much do you think a 400 horsepower Caterpillar engine on a boat takes to do a fucking hour rest? Well, no, it's not a rescue, a retrieval. It's a lot, and that's the taxpayers' money. So hook up hook up a depressed person with a free pizza, and Don Darling, Mayor of St. John City, you're welcome. Like we're welcome. Like your bullshit signs have been bullshit since day one, but you tag a free pizza on there and actually solved something, right? Deadpoop, you have a lot of insight. Have you ever considered writing a children's book? I did. You know what I call it? The Pizza Fiasco. Don't fucking kill yourselves, you fucking youngster. Have a pizza. You know what I mean? Like it'd be a children's book about pizza and anti-suicide all at once. Cause you know how toddlers and small children that have everything done and do for them all their lives, they have nothing to worry about, no job, no bills or nothing. You know how stressed they are. Well, it'd be an anti-suicide, like anti against suicide, but pro for pizza. So it'd be a pro pizza, slightly anti-suicide. You know, well, strong suicide because that's the message you're going for, right? And to children's, it'd almost be like timeout. If you think about suicide, like a hard timeout or like a spank on the bottom, no desserts, indoor pizza's awesome. Boom, that's a children's book. And obviously there'd be like a catchy theme song, because that's how you get in children's heads, anyways. Like oh, Dora, Vamonos. That's clever as fuck, you know what I mean? You'd be like, Diego, no fucking hang a noose. Like, you know what I mean? Don't hang a noose. Boom. And the kids are like, man, that's a great idea. Vamonos. Vamonos to the pizzeria. Have you Sagittarius Shouty videos? Have you Sagittarius Shouty videos? I don't think I have Sagittarius Shouty videos. Dose? Hey, yo, Dose. I don't believe I shouted Sagittarius videos anytime lately there, Dose. Unless I'm reading that, unless it's not, let me read it in one more second. Okay. Okay, let me reread it. Let me reread it. Hey, yo, Dose. You know what? I haven't Sagittarius Shouty videos yet. I haven't Shaggy Sagittarius. Maybe I was reading so Sagittarius, I'm Shaggitarius. Anyways. Oh, Canada. She's in Canada. She might be near you. Man, Canada's big. Dulce. No. You weren't the guy from London, were you? And even if you were or not, do you know how big Canada is? You know the biggest country in the world. I think it's Canada, minus maybe like Russia, but I think it's like you know what I mean like. I think Canada, Canada. So just because you know a Sagittarius doesn't mean I know a Sagittarius. Shouty. Can you talk about suicide potatoes and pizza with an Italian accent? I don't think so. I don't think I can do an Italian accent. I can only do like the fucking potatoes. Fucking all these fucking dead bodies washing up in the fucking backyard, and I'm just trying to cook some fucking potatoes for fucking supper. And whoa, how does an Italian man sound like? He's is forget about it. He's a fucking no, I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Our home and native land. And yes, and that does ring true to me because I may or may not be a piece of my pie is native. You know what I mean? Like I'm part of the original people, early settlers of Canada, deep roots, early settlers. Love my Bepsi. Love my Bepsi. And if you don't know, now you know. Have you ever been an extra in a movie? Not a. I've been an extra in like a couple music videos, but not a. No, never in a movie. Never in a movie. Yeah, maybe in a movie, but never in a movie. Like I was there for a filming of a movie. It was like this hockey movie where I was like in at a hockey rink, and yeah, I was sitting in a hockey rink, and it was filmed, and it was on volunteer basis. Like, and I never got a dime for it because I work for the company that was sponsoring the movie. Anyways, they're like, oh, who wants to like have donuts and like not work this afternoon and just like sit down for a movie? I was like, well, you had me on not working. Yeah, I love donuts. It's like 1972. This is, I'm trying to think of the name of the movie. The name of the movie is like 1974 or 19. It's like a date. Canada versus Russia. It's Canada versus Russia with a date. And I'm in the stadium during the hockey rink. And I watched a movie. I couldn't find myself. Not that they told me where myself was or nothing like that, but technically that is like a movie, like a legit movie. Like you could have rented this thing at Blockbuster. You could have rented this thing at Blockbuster, and I may or may not have been in the stadium. But I was on some things that were cooler than not a movie. I was on the King of the Sting. King of the Sting with Theo Vaughn and Brandon Schaub, the King of the Sting. South Park represents Canada too well. Battle for a Day? Are you saying they're nailing this? What's a stereotype are you seeing? Oh, we're just going down for a couple of golden moldens, Molson Goldens, and just fucking working our igloos there for a little bit. All right, no, I guess that's going way too Irish and not enough Canadian. But yeah, what's the stereotypes are you seeing? Like, did I say no doubt? Did I say no doubt or about? Did I say no doubt or about there, young fella? You're fucking having a Molson Gold and having a couple hot toddies and a fucking Barbie. And that's not Canadian. That's not Canadian. Deadpool, will you do 23andMe? I don't know. Let's start with just I don't know you, me, and a couple other guys. Tate has talked to me about that, and yeah, I'd like to do that. Like it's some kind of like I don't know DNA ancestry. It'd be cool. Like you know what I mean. I know some of it, but it'd be nice to know like some more of it. So yeah, I'd be down. I'd be down. And Dulce likes you. Dulce likes you, Johnny. Dulce thinks you're funny. He likes you. Like you guys could be friends. You guys could be friends. Did you see footage of Zamboni that caught fire a few months ago? No, no, I did not. And nor the Dulce. We have not. We have not. I like you and Bobby Brown and Minnie Vanilli. Google it, Dulce. I shall. I don't remember you being on King and the Sting, but I love Theo Vaughn. I like Excited Champion. I was on the King and the Sting. I was. You know how many episodes they have? Like multiple weeks, like multiple weeks, one a week for multiple weeks. I did the Wed Better Dead, volume 2 of the best of maybe about a year ago, and I'm about I don't know 6 minutes in, and I'm also on the episode that I was on. But yeah, yeah, that happened. That happened. And I suggested Wed Better Dead. What was my choices? Roseanne, Rosie O'Donnell, and Barbara Walters. And I was like, Barbara Walters, is she already dead? Alternate, I think Melissa McCarthy. Like you know, what I mean that new Hollywood chub. And I like me a thick bitch. Like you know what I mean. Like I don't want to hit no hip bones when I'm fucking doing this position, that position. Like I don't feel nothing but that Oshi Gosh without hitting hip bones. You know what I mean? So I like me a thick bitch. That that thickery. You know what I mean? That thickery. The old thickery sticks. Uh, just joking. You're doing a maritime accent as an Irish person. No. No, I'm not. You are. No, you're right. Maybe I am. Maybe yeah. Of course I am. Yeah, get some craft dinner. We're gonna have some craft dinner for. We're gonna have some fucking craft dinner for supper with some fucking potatoes. That's what we're gonna have with some poutine. Some that's for some reason these Irish people can say the Quebec poutine for real well. They say it. 23andMe can help catch serial killers in your family. Mm, I don't think I would want that. I don't think. And when I would get like the 23andMe like envelope, it'd be like, and I like open it up. I mean, total redneck. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh man. and you can just imagine. Although you know what I've said for years. I do have this one aunt that had a crush on me, crush for me. But at a early young age, she presented me her titties. Dead poop, is your family full of secret criminal types? Um, yeah, so yeah, some. One side of the family is like in Quebec. Like Quebec, there's like an Italian mob, and you don't think like Italians are French, but whoever says that is a fucking idiot. Yeah, Italians can be like French in Quebec, and on one side they're kind of like Italian mob, and on their other side they're like just crazy, like I don't know, native kind of like silly gooses, like you know what I mean, like just a I don't know, just a like a red, like pretty much like a crazy redneck, like just rednecky. Just that poop is Roseanne. Yeah, exactly, Roseanne. That poop is a my boss. Oh my god, I'm so sorry that it's harsh. You was molested by your aunt. Watch perks of being a wallflower. I wasn't molested by my aunt, but I was proposed. I was proposed to molestation, and at the time I kind of thought about it, but also there was three other bathrooms in that house that I didn't have to like pull my pecker in front of her. Like you know what I mean? Like the reasonable, not like the reasonable, responsible, normal thing to do is if there's one bathroom occupied by your aunt, and while she's in the tub and her titties are like floating, sudsy in the top, real well tan, like big old fucking circles around the nips and all that, tells you, whoa. Where are you going? You can use the bathroom in here if you need to pee. Haul your cock out and go right ahead. If your aunt tells you that, you're like, nah, kind of like, yeah. You know what, Auntie? After I've After I thought about it, I'm just gonna go use one of the two other bathrooms of the three bathrooms that you have. How about that? How about that? Like, yes, your tits are in the bathroom, they're really sudsy, and you're offering to, but let me just use two other and maybe I didn't know better. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and this aunt wasn't via by marriage. It wasn't via by blood. Like, you know what I mean? Like, technically, this aunt wasn't family to say. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I could have said like, yeah, let me go ahead and have this piss in this bathroom while you watch. Let me show you what nephew's working with. Yeah, yeah. Let's see here. I'm sorry. I want her still inappropriate. Wow. And you asked, and I've kind of like easing that story a little bit, and it's a story I'm okay to say. Like, you know what I mean? Like being almost whatever you want to label it is like okay to talk about, because at the end of the day, like the word is almost. Mm. You know, and if it wasn't almost, then I bet you I'd be in a weird relationship with my aunt, because man, her titties were fucking phenomenal. Like, like wow, like heavy floaters, And honestly, I don't know what the buoyancy of those should be, but like the water buoyancy levels. But oh my goodness, the cresting water with the soap suds were just different. And you know, this was easily, I don't know, like 30 years ago. 30 years ago, and I can remember like if it was tomorrow. Man, that was the weirdest throw. That was the weirdest throw ever. Like that throw didn't even make sense. Like I tried to track it with my eyes after I threw it because it stuck on my finger, and I was like, "Man, you fucking idiot! Where the fuck did that go?" And the answer is, I don't know. I looked for it. I was gonna do a second stomp, but how old am I? I'm old as fuck. I'm old as fuck, but I look great. Tell me what, Battle for a Day. I don't normally do this, but you tell me. You do the age game. You do the age game, and tell me, and then tell me. But I've already given secrets. I've already like said like, oh man, my aunt like a bunch of years ago, and you tell me. You tell me. And you know he got the scars to prove it. We'll believe it. And I'm gonna honestly grab another beer. I think I have to make a drink. And you know what? Let's roll a joint too. let's make a drink and roll a joint. And you know he got the scars to prove it. We'll believe it. And I have a bunch of beer. I have a bunch of beer at the Panic Room. And like tonight, I was supposed to go to the Panic Room, and I would have been like balling in beers. I got balling in beers, but I'm not at Panic Room. I'm here. I'm here with Charles, even though I would have been there with Charles. But I'm here with Charles, so I'm gonna take this, a Michael Bublé, and put a little bit of this in the Michael Bublé. Now, is that what I would normally do? Would I put Smirnoff Berry Blast and some bubbly normally? Never. Never. What would I look like with never? But that's what I have to work with this evening. Little Michael Bublé. Drink this bottle in 2 minutes. Just like my aunt, I shall not succumb to peer pressure. I will not succumb to peer pressure, and I will not drink this bottle in 2 minutes. Will I have a big swig? Just because you kind of said so? And even though you didn't say so, but I say so, and that's the whole point. If you say so, no so. If I say so, yeah, yes so. So let me so. Oh boys. Oh. Oh boys. That has a little. That has a little like. I find when I drink like hard liquor, it's like. It's like heartburny. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of heartburny, gives you heartburn a little bit. Yeah, that's different. Now let's get to the good part. Let's get to the good part. Yes, the alcohol is not the alcohol of choice. No, sir. But the weed, oh, always, always top shelf weed. And let's roll one. let's roll one. Let's roll one. Do you feel the same age as Homer Simpson? Johnny, you know me all too well, and that's a deep reference. And I don't know if Homer Simpson is the same age, but I know why you say that. It's because I have the same name. I have the same name as Homer Simpson, oddly enough. Oddly enough, but almost not oddly enough. Almost not all the same, but yeah, kind of close enough to claim it, I guess. If I gave $200 to you, no, I'm good. Thank you for the $200 offer to what? Drink that in 5 minutes. I appreciate the offer. Let's say if I was like early in the night, I would have been like, yeah, I'll and still no, I would never take your money and never do like a time challenge. But I'd be like, yeah, let me at least finish the bottle. But this is late. I mean, this is like almost 3 o'clock in the morning. Like I've drank and drunken a lot already, and I couldn't even take a bet to even finish that. Like I'm gonna take, mix a couple drinks out of it, on stream, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. But yeah, I can't even like finish that. Like, you know what I mean? Tonight. So. Any new normie stories? Well, something kind of problematic and worrisome was Normie's guitar was raided in a parking lot of like a bar area for like the last like 5 days. So it's like This homeless man has not been seen. Oh man, see, and chugging that hard stuff kind of like heartburns me a little bit. Um, but yeah, so this homeless man hasn't been seen in like 5 days, but yet his guitar doesn't leave home without, that plays at the liquor store to get his money, is at the edge of a parking lot. And no one's gonna fuck with the normie's guitar, right? Like it would have stayed there for life, for life. Um, but I noticed today the guitar's gone, so I don't know if Normie picked it up or someone moved it. So maybe not maybe not for life, but yeah, that's the last I knew about Normie. He could be around. He does want to do another stream though. I did talk to him. He was like, "Wow, we're well overdue for another stream." I was like, "Hell yeah, brother! Hell yeah, brother!" Like, you know what I mean? Like, but what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do with them? Like, what am I gonna do with them? Like, I don't know, like another heartfelt interview or this or that. Like, any normie moment is gold, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know. Is that your daughter's book bag? No, it's my book bag. You're talking about my weed bag, my drug bag, my everything bag? That belongs to me. I don't think I don't think I give that to my children. I don't think I give that to my children. Dead poop. Do you believe in reptilians? Or do you mean like the people? Do I believe in reptilians? No, hell no. And if you do, you're kind of silly. You know what I mean? But do I believe? And you're talking about reptilians in a sense that humans, reptiles, shapeshifters, stuff like is what I'm assuming you're believing. You're assuming that I'm assuming that you're thinking. No, you're silly. Um, no reptilians, but yes. Do I believe aliens, like extraterrestrials, aliens, came and like fucked our bitches? And I don't know if there's like female aliens. They fucking fucked us dudes too. Um, but yeah, I believe there's like human aliens, half breeds. Like, you know what I mean? Do they even know that they are? I don't even think so. Like, you know what I mean? Like, have any advice? Man, I don't give any advice. Man, life, I've been through it. Life, I've been through it. What do you want advice on? Like life, sex, work, drugs, rock and roll, music, like, cooking. What do you want advice on? I can give you advice. Like, if you're making caramel, you want like a mild medium heat. You don't want to burn your caramel, just like you don't want to scorch your moonshine. I totally can't smoke this right here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this window's closed. That window's closed. This window's closed. That window's closed. I can't. I can smoke this right here. Like, I can't. Like, I can't. Like, I can't. I can't. I can't. I have to. I have to move. Can't smoke this right here. I wish I would love to. I wish I would love to smoke that right there. Let me just do a couple fucking puffs. I'll do a couple puffs, blow it outside a little bit, be a little respectful. Yeah, just a little glimpse. This is a little glimpse for you. For those who knows, but I have one of the. Well, I always have one of these at the ready. I always have one of these at the ready. And for those who knows. And you don't have to clean a gun if you have a bat. If you have a bat, you don't have to clean a gun. Are you a flat Earth believer? No, no, no. But I did have a buddy. Like this guy went to high school with. This guy went to high school with, and also elementary school and junior high school because it was like a grade 1 to 12. So I went to school with this guy from grade 1 to 12. Anyways, we drifted apart after that, and then as adults, like found me on Facebook. It's like, remember me? I was like, yeah, I remember you. It's like, it's me. I was like, yeah, cool. You want to have a beer? I was like, all right, cool. I'll have a beer with you, I guess. And he's like, flat Earth, flat Earth, flat Earth. And man, some of the facts that he was like, and I'm not ready to disprove or like have like comeback information to like disprove a flat earther. So at the time I was like disarmed, and he threw some pretty cool facts at me about flat earthing. It's almost like, keep it up, bud. I might sign up. It's almost like, keep it up, bud. I might sign up. Oh, the curvature, Say no to drugs. You're right. Say no to drugs, but God makes products that I wouldn't call them drugs, and indulge in that. Like, you ever have, yeah, you ever have mushrooms in a salad? Okay, cool. Well, that same vegetable, different type, could make you fucked as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? That's God. Like, you know what I mean? Weed and mushroom, that's God. Like, I'm totally about that. Um, like some Tom Goddery, some the old Tom Goddery. You know what I mean? Like fooling around, Tom Goddery. Guess what? These mushrooms you can eat. These ones you can't. 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 This one you might. It'll fuck you up. These ones you can't. These ones, and that's how mushrooms goes. Like, you know what I mean? Most of them you can't. Like, you know what I mean? Like, long story short, most of them you can't. But some that you can either taste good or fuck you up good. You know what I mean? Or kill you because you can't. Like, you know what I mean? And that's a mushroom. God, you silly goose. Like, God, you motherfucking silly goose. And also made weed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and you know, he got the plan to prove it. We all believe in. And weed's great. And with weed, you make hash. With hash, you make this. With this, you make that. It's weed. So, weed and weed derivatives, drugs, no, God. Mushrooms, drugs, no, God. Acid, Tylenol, like, you know what I mean, like Ativan, like fentanyl. There's a, guess what? That drugs. Do I do drugs? No, hell no. Hard no, hell no. But God, yeah, yeah. I fucking God. I mean, I God all the time. I God all the time. God damn it. God. I want to get a DMT vape pen, and me personally, I just want to try DMT as a whole. One of my buddies is supposed to do it, like the doo doo, like off the bark. So like the legit like God shit. And I want to wait till he's like, all right, man, tried it, was awesome, like we thought it would be awesome, and I'd be like, all right, cool, 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 cool. I'd like to try it too. I like to like get fucked up on awesome from God, and then I'll do it. Yeah. So um, will I? Yes. Am I in a hurry to do it? No. I want. You know what I mean? There's steps involved into me doing DMT, and I'm a couple steps away. I'm a couple steps away. Have you been approached in public by cult recruiters? Nope. Nope. No one wants me in their permanent group. You know what I mean? I have been doing focus groups though. I have been getting that money for focus groups. I did one a couple weeks ago about the liquor store. It's like, oh, what's your favorite retailer? And I'm like, well, it's naming off like grocery stores and shit like that. They're like, well, everyone in this focus group didn't mention the liquor store, and we're all like, well, fucking liquor store is a fucking monopoly. It's not a fucking retailer. What the fuck? And the survey ended up being about the liquor store. Oh, Papa Kale. Papa Kale's in the Heezies. Heezies. Yeah. Yeah, and I heard DMT is only like a quick trip, but I would like to have a little bit more info about the source that it's coming from. Like, because man, I could have had DMT a few years ago, and dude was like, it's a pill, and I was like, man, I don't know about that. Like, and this guy's it's like made from the bark of the fucking tree, and da, 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 da. So I want the natural shit for one. So I'll wait, and for two, I want a fucking review on how this source is for this. If I'm gonna go like triple plane meet Jesus and like see all kinds of shape in this and that, that's the journey I'm supposed to do. I want it to be a clean, natural journey, not two fucking rednecks with fucking 32 teeth between them two, made in a bathtub with like a fucking like a kayak oar. You know what I mean? Just swirling that around. No, I want it as naturally as I can get it, as natural. And I found a guy through a guy that knows a guy that is doing it naturally, like God intended. In how I would intend of getting high as balls. And I have no objection to get high as balls. Like acid, no problem. Like back in the day, I used to do acid all the time. But now mushrooms, no problem. Like, all down. So I don't mind tripping balls, but the fact that where I know it's from and the fact that it's natural puts me at ease to be able to trip balls. You like you know. I've had a bad trip on weed edibles. Um, and it was Phoenix Tears. You know what I mean? Yes, it's distillate and this and that. I just took too much. And man, it was like acidy. It was like an acid trip because I took way, way, way too much. Um, had I known what to expect, maybe I wouldn't have like I don't know, like been so off-putted by it because I'm so off-putted by edible experience of like 3 years ago that currently edibles I'm like, all right, I'll have one of your edibles. Like, yeah, if I'm offered edibles, I'll take one, not to be a pussy, but I won't go and buy them for myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like You scared me once. You scared, like, edible scared me once. Yeah, Ferg still is away. Dead Poop has had set upgrade. It's like he has sponsors. I wish you could see that. My hand was so bright, but I have a ring that says Dead Poop. I also have a hat that says Dead Poop. Pretty soon, you know what I want to do? Maybe get a tattoo. Get a tattoo that says Dead Poop. Um, Dead Poop. When was the first time you got caught stealing something? Um, I pumpkin smashed and got chased by the cops real young. But one time I got caught stealing, and the like one of the major times that I got caught stealing, it wasn't even caught, but I was working for a job, and there's a cop car out front, and I'll say as little many details on here as I can, because this is kind of real life to a certain extent. So I get to work. There's a cop car out there, and the boss is like, "All right, we're gonna have to fire you because of such reasons, such reasons, such reasons. Nothing to do with theft. Nothing to do with blah blah blah." He's like, "All right, the termination interview is done. Here's Officer so and so. He would like to talk to you." And the officer's like, "Well, we heard through the grapevine that you may or may not have been like stealing significantly." And I was like, no, I wasn't. And they're like, "Yeah, you did." I was like, "No, I don't know. It wasn't me. I don't think so." And he was like, "All right, cool." And that was the police. And I talked to the boss, and the conversation I had with the boss was like, um, you don't want to pursue this, pretty much. And it didn't get pursued. So, anyways, yes, I got fired for suspected of stealing things from that job that I worked at. And let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that. But mm, that poop never gets caught. And sometimes you never get caught, yes, and sometimes you just have to admit it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's not about stealing. That's not about that. That's just about being fucking open and honest. Like, sometimes at a job, there's a fuck up. You're like, bah, I don't know. And sometimes there's a fuck up. You're like, yeah, that's my bad. Sorry. And you just fucking take it on the chin. You know what I mean? Like, honesty is the best policy, and not stealing anything is the best. But I learned that through stealery. So learn your own lessons. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you do your own lesson. Like, I don't steal. I would never steal or lie. But you guys, if you're young and you haven't learned a lesson not to do it, like me, go ahead and try till you learn a lesson. Like, that's what that is. Don't do it unless you haven't been caught. Then do it till you get caught. Then you fucking learn your own lesson. Then you'll know you shouldn't do it. Okay, fun. I'm Audi 5,000. Johnny and the boys. All right, Dulce or Dolce. Man, Dolce's fancier than Dulce. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I read Dulce because, man, that's what's around here. But man, Dolce's fancy Dolce. And you name your name. Name your name. You spelt it. I'm saying it wrong, I'm sure. But old fucking Grandma Dulce. That salty seaweed treat. Night dude, dead poop. Do you have any new sharding stories? No. No, like, you know what I mean? When I shard, and when I don't shard, I don't shard. And there's a lot of time that happens between shards because I am an adult. Like, I'm totally an adult, and I don't shart that often. Like, I can control my bowels and my butt. So there's not. My last one was during COVID. It's like, man, I'm home so much that I'm trusting farts so much, and I'm eating weird foods so much. That's like, I feel a fart, boom, and then like I like to push them out. Let me see what this thing can do, because I'm thinking it's gonna be all like bass, all sound. But no, there was some solids in with that fucking with that air, you know, a big old dollop. If you're stealing from Bezos, it ain't stealing. And I always felt that way too, like about criminal activities. Um, if you could, if you could realistically be like, I'm not harming anyone, da da da. As far as this goes, and as far as that goes, you're like, everything's insured. Like, this guy's gonna he has a certain margin that he's expected to. Blah blah blah. He gets to write it off. Blah, blah. So no harm, no foul. No harm, no foul type of like fucking shit like that. Don't do it as an adult. But if you're still learning, maybe you're good at it. Do it a little bit till you get your lesson. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, and I don't know. That's my knowledge. Don't do it, but don't do it a little bit. Don't do it a little bit. Later, Dolce. Do people steal from animals have a special place in hell? Do people who steal from animals have a special? You shouldn't steal from animals, but I think you mean like steal animals. Like, let's say like your dog is off leash and I come across it and you're like, come here, come here, Gertrude, or whatever your dog's name. Come here, Gertrude. Like, well, come to Papa, Gertrude. And the dog doesn't come, and then meanwhile, like, I scoop up Gertrude because she's such a little dog, and I'm like, this is a cute dog. I'm gonna keep this thing. Yeah, those people should fucking die. Those people should fucking die. Like, you know what I mean? Someone would steal a fucking pet off someone, because losing a pet is a big enough deal. To me, losing a pet and the guy that takes a pet that has a collar and doesn't do a valiant effort to try to find the real owner of this said pet, that guy should fucking die in hell at a horrible, horrible death. Because that's like kidnapping. That's like kidnapping. It's almost like, I found your child that's been missing, but let me make no effort to give it back with your Doberman child. You know what I mean? And those people should die. Those people should die, of course. Let's do a little top off. Let's do a little top off. And realistically, it's like, well, let's put it a little more. Realistically, it's like, there's only a little bit of a can. Let's put a little more. Realistically, it's getting late. So like 3 o'clock. So A normal person. Like, okay. I'm a normal person that works on like an 8 to 5, 9 to 5, you guys call it sometimes. It's now 3 a.m. Is this off my normal schedule, sleeping pattern, off my normal schedule time? Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not going to say I'm going to finish this beer. I'm not going to say I'm going to run away right away. But what I'm saying is, it's late. That's all. And this is pineapple. Buble pineapple juice. Or carbonated water with Smirnoff Berry Blast. Brought to you, like this is brought to you by tonight's live broadcast is brought to you by Michael Bublé's pineapple fucking carbonated water and Barry Smirnoff's Berry Blast. You know. Gertrude, have you ever hit your neighbor's car? Um, yes, no, maybe so, never. But no, yeah, no. Um, I've hit a parked car just down the street one time. I've hit my neighbor's house a few times. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know what that means as far as the question. Have you ever hit your neighbor's car? No. So I guess no. I've never hit my neighbor's car. Some woman in my city got punched in the face so they could steal her dog broad daylight. Then and dude, you know as well as I do that I know that you know that you know that we all know that let's say you're that guy. You're that guy's like, oh man, I would love to have a dog, but you're set on a certain breed of dog, and that breed of dog could be a $1,000 dog, could be a $2,000 dog. So stealing a dog is $1,000 crime. Like you know what I mean? Like you just stole my purebred so and so. That's $1,000 crime. You're a a grandinaire thievery felon. You're a grandinaire felon. I don't think that's a right term, but yeah, you know what I mean. You old grand felon, grand felon accessories. That's what it is. Grand felon ostrich piece. Mm. Yeah, grand arson trees. And let me before dog walker gets that's crazy, Papa. Yeah, it is. The guy who shot Lady Gaga's dog walker gets penthouse suite. Yeah, that is fucked up. That is fucked up, and all of it was fucked up. Like what I found crazy was wasn't there a reward? So the dog walker got shot. The dog walker gets shot. The dogs get stolen. But yet there's a reward to find the dogs. Like it's almost like what about the dog walker that got shot? Lady Gaga cares more about her dogs than fucking Juanita the dog walker. Like, you know what I mean? What about Juanita? She's the one that got shot. Like, don't offer 300,000 to find the dogs. Just give 300,000 to Juanita and let her and her family have a new life from here on out. Like, possibly like some kind of taco stand or some kind of like lawn maintenance business, or something like that, or whatever they're into, like renovations or something like that, or like quesadillas, But they could money would have $300,000 instead. You know what I mean? Like I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed. Like it's like if I got shot walking your dogs, Lady Gaga, and you're like, oh, offering like 300 grand to find my dogs, and I'm the one who got shot, I'd be like, what do you mean? I described the guy who shot me the best I could. Like I described the guy who shot me the best I could. Like doing the best I can. Like 300 grand would change my life, and I've been shot. Like possibly my leg may or may not work properly. I could use 300 grand to change me and my family's lives forever. And you're worried about your 5-year-old fucking little chihuahua for 300 grand? Like, fuck you, Lady Gaga. Like, like, it's seriously, like, fuck you, Lady Gaga. Like, I mean, guess what? Kiss your fucking dog goodbye, get fucking 3 fishes, and pay your fucking Mexican fucking dog walker the 300 grand that you're gonna do to find a dog. Like, to find a dog. Get a new fucking dog. You know what I mean? That dog would be what? Grand or 2 or 4 or 3 or 5. And then what? You want that dog to be cute and listen to sit? That's what, $1,000 dog fucking lessons? Boom, boom. You're in it for 7 grand, and your dog walker that got shot gets 300, changes her whole life and your family's life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, Papa. The Domino's Lake melt yet? The meaning like it's getting sketchy. Like some people have been falling. Like I'd like to say the fire department has had like an easy week this week, but no. Some people are like going further than they should, and some parts of the lake that they of the river they shouldn't. But yeah, people have been falling through. Ice is weak. The ice is weak. The ice is weak. My buddy is having a jerk off party. I don't know if you mean your buddy or if you talk about my buddy. You know what I mean? You talk about this guy jerking off? Okay. Is he jerking off with his buddy? Okay, amen. You know what's awesome? Look at them side by side. There's a clear difference. And they both say, like, man, right off the hop, look at the color of the fucking overalls. Look at the color of the overalls. And look at the color of this guy's, look at the eyes. This guy's fucked. This guy's fucked. And this guy's a my buddy doll. This guy's cool, normal. This guy's fucked. Like, you know what I mean? This guy's been through a fire. This guy's like, look at this guy's fucked. Yeah, two different dads. One was burst out of like fire and brimstone, and the other one I got from Johnny Azul. Like it was from San Francisco. That's like love and tambourines and butterflies. Like, you know what I mean? And the other one with the crazy haircut that survived a fire that I found in the fucking ghost abandoned house that's still alive after fire with the blue eyes is fucked. Is fucked. You know what I mean? What color are your eyes exactly? Well, what was it? Blue and brown. Unless you're talking about mine. Mine are like red. Just smoking a weed. Juanita was getting an extra $5 per hour to take that bullet. Yeah. Yeah, getting that dog walk money. Getting that dog walk money. But yet somebody's gonna get 300 grand, and it's not gonna be the girl that got shot. Like that's to me that's unfair. That's unfair. Like if I were like, and honestly, guys, if we were hanging out and like, oh, let's have a couple beers together, and like we stop at a corner store, get a bag of chips, and I'm like, oh, let me get this little scratcher. Let me get this little scratcher. And I scratch it in front of you, and I win big. Yeah, I don't owe you 50%. Go fuck yourself. That's never gonna happen. But because I scratch it in your presence, whatever I feel you would need of the upwards of like 1 or 2 thousands or whatever, like, oh, you need a new dryer because you wash your dryer because your dryer like fucking fucked up. I'd be like, I got you. Like, you know what I mean? If it's that big scratcher, um, just out of sheer friendship in the area, and you're like by proxy winning because I'm winning. Um, but you're not getting fucking 50%. If you ask 50% or something stupid, guess what you're getting? Like even less than what you asked for, you motherfucker. You know what I mean? And that's friendship and lottery. You know what I mean? Some people look at it differently, and some people like lottery and friendship together, and that don't mix a lot. Blue eyes is gay. I don't know about I don't know about these doll sexualities, but one of them is definitely a demon doll, and I don't know if the demon does the dick or not, but one of them is definitely a demon doll. Are your kids freaked out? The hell, yes, yes. Like and even they didn't feel that crazy about this one. The one that you got, they're like less like more chill about it, almost like better vibes. And then when this one came back, they're like, "Holy fuck!" Like they're like me, man. Like this thing was supposed to be dead. I saw it burn up. It was on the list of things that did burn up, and it's back. Like, oh my God, we're back again. Brothers, sisters, everybody sing. Yeah. How tall are you? Oh man, I'm easily between 5 and 6 feet. Easily between there. Um, what would Judge Judy say about Lady Gaga's dog walker situation? I don't know. Judge Judy. I'd like to say she'd find like a fair judgmental reasoning or final judgment. But no, it's never like that with Judge Judy. It all depends on what she feels and what kind of day she's having. Sometimes she'll call a bitch for being a bitch. Like, and most times she bags on a dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh man, if it's a dude, like, guess what? Judge Judy's gonna make you pay, bro. Oh, Legendary Gaming's in the He's house. Dead Poop is used to being solo in life. And you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm kind of a lone wolf that can easily go to places to not be a lone wolf, but I also choose to be a lone wolf sometimes. Ooh. If that's answer your questions, who is that? Legendary gaming, legendary gaming, is it? Whoever that guy is. Did you dress up as Urkel for Halloween? No. No, I don't think I've. No, no. I was Mr. T. I was Mr. T. I was Flavor Flav, and for let's say one of them, I like blackface. But you know how it's not black; it's more like brown, so it's more like brown faced. And I was like, after I done it, after the makeup's done, it was like, eesh. Like I had one of my buddies, and he was like, you can't leave this you can't leave this apartment like this. Like you know what I mean? Like he's like, yeah, we're all laughing, but you can't leave this apartment like this. You gotta fucking wash yourself. And I was like, yeah, yeah. Okay, I will, and I did. And then I washed my face, and we all went to the bar. But yeah, um, I love Legendary Gaming. Johnny does. And Johnny, right before that, says something contradictory to that. But I think there's still love. I grudgingly accept Legendary Gaming. Yeah, and that's the way to see it. And that's a great way to see it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, Legendary Gaming. I like the fella. He's been around for a long time. Do I love him? Love's a hard word. Love's a strong word. Um, Let me give him a few chances. I know he trolls. Has he over trolled me? No. Have I seen him over troll? Yes. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Let me give it time. Let me give it time. I like the guy. You know what I mean? But love's a strong word. Love's a strong word. Have you been keeping up to date with Philip's videos? Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Like I seen like the what was it, having Cuban food with a Cuban or something like that, and worst Cuban food with a Cuban, or like a Greek or an Italian or something like that, and then a few other ones. Like you know, what I mean, like I think I'm right. I think I'm right up to date. Did you see the Tom and Jerry movie yet? No, I didn't. And somebody mentioned another movie earlier tonight that that was like I didn't even know that was out yet. It's almost like it was almost like mind boggling. Like some kind of wicked movie that just came out in the last day or two. So yeah, I guess I got a couple things to look out for. Do you? Who would you be in the Shrek universe? No one, because I grew up like Shrek universe. What do you want to see? I'm gonna be like I don't know, Donkey's cousin. Like I don't know much about Shrek, but like in the Donkey's like uh, um yeah, Coming to America. Yeah, that's what I want to look up and get. That'd be a sweet movie to watch. So tomorrow, you know what's on the watch list for tomorrow? The Usuals, which to me would be Gold Rush, Gold Rush River Rapids, and then Impractical Jokers. Normally I get on Saturday, but I got mine early today. But yeah, Impractical Jokers. That's another one. And then I'll add Coming to America and Tom and Jerry. Yeah, there you go. There, the man does not sound like a full day. And let me not watch it all in day. I'll spread it out, but you can't tell me I won't be watching some of that. Coming to America, like what like an Eddie Murphy movie? I want to watch that like today, right now. Let me watch that today, right now. Why is TikTok so cringe? I'm on TikTok myself. Some videos I will purposely cringe because I know because I know that's a thing, but I don't cringe. I don't do cringe videos, but I will do cringe a little bit. Um, but a lot of it's cringe because people get noticed have like mental, physical deformations, alterations half the time, or their personality is like off the wall, super crazy, or just a weird fluke. Like, you know what I mean? Like TikTok's algorithm, it's almost like the weirder the better the weirder. It's almost like if I were to start a second channel that's not dead poop and like have a weird like a crazy weird shtick or gimmick and just stick to it, I'll get more views and subs than more views and subs and within no time, you know? Do kids still watch Saturday morning cartoons? I man, I I don't know. I don't think kids watch TV really. Like my kids are either on their phones or watching or playing like was it Minecraft or something like that. I did find out I have like Marco's game. Yeah, I saw one time Marco on Discord was like, "Bah, anyone want to play? Was it Star Wars Battlefront?" Well, I have that for the Xbox One. I have, you know what I mean? Like I could Xbox One's it and be like with a headset and everything and get the live. Be like, "What's up?" Yeah, and sup. What's happening, sup? Yes, yeah, sup at sup, yeah. Do you worry about the Chinese stealing your data? I think the Chinese could have my data because I find that Chinese do a lot of things and there's a lot of Chinese. So I'd imagine a lot of shit I have the Chinese already have, so they probably don't want my shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the Chinese are there and they already do it. Like, why would they want my shit? Like, maybe I'm an insecure boyfriend, but I don't think I have a lot to offer to China. Like, and maybe I'm selling myself short to China, but China, I don't think you want me. You know, like this one big, and he don't have good credit. He like noodles, you know what I mean? Like, you don't like this one. Respect, like, you know, and then they don't take me. Like, no, thank you. um, Day 200 of waiting for Rick 2. Yeah, well, yeah. Unless Rick 2 is somebody else. Like, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Sup, says Battle for a Day to Sup. And then he responds to Papa Big Guys and everyone's saying Sup to Sup and whatnot. Rick 2 is a sensitive man. He has to heal. Or he moved on to another little micro culture universe type of setting. Like, you know what I mean? Like I kind of get it to a certain extent. Like I'm just gonna go piss off the deck. I'm not gonna turn the camera and chit chat because technically I'm just pissing. So let me take care of God's fluids. Oh man, it's cold out there. Like she's turning like cold. Like I. Oh my goodness, I almost fucking flopped over. Uh, but I bet you my piss before it hit the ground. I bet you it was like fucking frosty. Like that's how cold it is. Like, whew. And the camera can't tell cold, but oh, I have a thermometer inside. I could almost thermometer my arm right now. Cold. It's cold. It's way below zero. It's way below zero outside. Uh, you have a gun in your house. Can you show us? I think it's kind of illegal to show that in on YouTube and like you know what I mean. Like we have certain restrictions, but Battle for Road Day, yes, yes. There's guns in this room. There's guns in the other room. Um, well, one of the cooler ones, one of the funner ones I have is a Mossberg 705T. You know what I mean? With the big banana, I have the big banana clip for it. Like you know what I mean? That big clip. Um, and it's only a 22, but it's like a 22 like video game gun, like almost like. And you know what I mean? You have the like a laser, and I have a few like antique guns and stuff like that. Technically, I could. Okay, I'll do. I think I have a gun right within reach right here, or do I? I guess that's just the gun kit. All right, good. That's good. No, I guess the gun's not here, which is good. I don't know where it's at, which is good. But it's a 410 Cooey. It's an old antique 410 Cooey, if you know what that is. Um, Deadpoop has natural guns, so he always has weapons on the stream, and that is right. That is right. Like you know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. Like you know what I mean? And then she uh, Legendary Gaming has the biggest guns. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so for real. Like he's never like Johnny Azul like lifts like and Legendary Gaming do even lift, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like he's young and yeah, like you know what I mean? Like there's definitions to his arms, but he's young, he's small. You know what I mean? You know. Deadpoop, have you done paintball? No, I've never paintballed. I've been paintballed without being in a game. But I've never paintballed. Deadpoop about to get banned. Exactly. Like you know what I mean? You start talking about like yeah, like guns and this and you're not really supposed to do that. Like you know what I mean? Start talking like bombs, 9/11, true like Trudeau, like Trump, Obama. Like you know what I mean? Boom, the whole fucking stream shuts down. And that's what I respect. Like, technically, if the last comment would be like, boom, I'd be like, yeah, no, said too much. Deadpool, would you wrestle an alligator? I don't think so. I like they have teeth. Well, I have teeth too. Maybe a small one. I, what would I have to protect? And my neck? Maybe give me a neck brace, a small alligator and a neck brace. How about that? Small, like you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna bullshit you on anything. Let me give you odds that I'm willing to do, or let me give you factual stuff. Give me a neck brace to protect my neck, and like maybe like a leather coat, like for my arms, and like a medium to small alligator, more on the small side. And yeah, yeah, I would. Anything beyond that, hell no. Anything beyond that, hell no. Legendary Gaming has small hands. I heard that too. Oftentimes in the winter times, like it's cold enough where you need gloves, where his hands are so small, like he's stuck having to get the pink ones all the time, just because they make the man's in black and this and that, and yeah, they do have small blacks, but they sell out because also men have small hands too, and they're all gone, and he's forced to buy like pink gloves, and it's just a color. Like me, I don't even see color. The color don't even matter to me. Like Legendary Gaming and his pink gloves don't matter to me. Like his hands are warmer than mine at that point because I half the time I just put my hands in my pockets. You know, my message got deleted by the Google administrator team. Well, there you go. There you go. And man, I've seen that done before a lot, where you write something, a moderator don't even handle it. Like it has nothing to do with like a moderating within us, and then like it never shows up. Like my buddy was like, "Man, why aren't you reading my comments?" I was like, "Dude, to me, your comments never even fucking showed up." And this was my good buddy, so he was coming in like hot, greasy, and like fuck you, blah, 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 and like kind of sweary and aggressive. And a lot of his comments just didn't show through. Like you know what I mean? Talk about Greta Thunberg if you want to get banned again. Yeah, and man, that little young bitch, you're killing us. You're killing us. Our people, you're killing us. She got me banned. Like I did her whole speech word for word in a Rustler luchador mask, and that got it terminated my whole account. That got me banned. Um, how dare you? Yeah, how dare you? How dare you? Dead Poop has a Greta voodoo doll. No, I don't wish her any harm. Like she's obviously being puppeteered to say all this shit. Like you know what I mean? Like I know how old that bitch was, but she was reading a script. She was like, she was reading a script. There's no way around that. Like, you think Greta Thunberg was like fucking Rain Man, the fucking shit out of the speech where it just rolled out of her tongue and out of her eyes? Like, you're kidding us. I want to be your children. Fuck that. Fucking someone wrote it for her. What's good in the hood, Chris Smith? This hood, not too much. Just hanging out. The Foot Clan. That's good in the hood, I guess. The Breeze in the Jesus. Google moderator is all over the place live tonight. Well, there you go. There you go. Just moderating, jumping around, and sometimes I have busier nights than some others. But man, I remember one time specifically after the live stream was over, it was like, oh, your whole stream is deemed what was it, 18 and up, like 18 and up, and I was like, for why? Just a little bit of like bad language, like, you know what I mean? There's nothing visually, like no one showed a titty or a cock, or like, you know what I mean, like um it would have been all verbal. Maybe you smoked a joint. Maybe that's what would have made it 18. But out of all the times I live stream, it's like so off the radar that I'm good all the time, most of the time, all the time. But yeah, one time, one of my live streams was like, "Oh, you got to be like 1920. You got to be this adult material for what? For what? For what? Me drinking from a can? Me smoking a joint? Me talking about?" And I don't want kids to watch my shit anyways, because I do click it and it's not for kids anyways. But it just like it seemed weird this one time it happened. Right, bro? You know what I mean? And we were when was the last time you stepped in dog shit? I don't know if I really stepped in it, but I got in my car and it was already in it. It's almost like boom, I get in my car and there's already dog shit smeared on the brake pedal. That was the last time I had to deal with dog shit, as far as that goes, where the dog shit was already on the on the brake pedal. And I looked underneath my shoes and I looked what was on the dog pedal. I was like, no, I don't think that came from me. But the smell was there, so I had to handle it. Like I sprayed on that pedal, paper towel, rag, like, you know what I mean? Because dog shit left alone doesn't have that bad of an odor. But as soon as you disturb it, activate it, disturb dog shit, that's when it's like goes from like zero to hero. It's almost like you could be walking through a fucking field of dog shit that has like that like sunshine dried crispy edge on the outside and the whole crust, so it doesn't like leach out any like shitty fumes. But as soon as you step on it or smear it or touch it, that crisps that fucking outer like dried out that beef jerky shell, and then it's on your shoe. That dog shit re-smells again. That dog shit re-comes back to life, smells again, and I don't know how tall you are or what the distance is between your nose and the bottom of your sneakers, but you could be tall, shorter, taller, wide, and when you reactivate that dog shit, you will be able to smell it like fucking 5 to 6 feet away from your nose to your feet. You know what I mean? Just from that reactivation, that reactivation, and I find my craft dinner like that. You ever have the second day craft dinner? I find you put that in the fridge. It's got no smell, no taste. It's got like a weird crispy bark on the outside. It's almost like what happened to all the cheese that was in it yesterday. You microwave it, and it's almost like, man, the cheese flavor is all gone. Like yesterday, there was some cheese in it, but today, what flavors are disappeared? Hmm. You know what I mean? That poop. Can you sing us your Christmas song? Yeah, I guess I could do that. Although I have been doing it. Uh, so this is Christmas. What have you done? Rich and the poor ones. A new one just begun. Ooh, so this is Christmas. And at this point, There's like African children. What have you done? Ooh, For just a mere price of a cup of coffee a day, you could. Ooh, something like that. Deadpool, what is your favorite Simpson episode? I don't think I have a specific one, but you know which ones I always looked forward to growing up from like season 0 to Hero was always the Treehouse of Horror. Like every Halloween, like I knew there was gonna be a new like Halloween Treehouse of Horror, and I look forward to that. Like you know what I mean? Like I always looked forward to that one. Can Tater still talk with seagulls? I wouldn't see why not. You can't lose a gift like that. You know what I mean? Whatever he does. Uh, a right claws. Or white claws for chuds. I drink white claws. I don't know if that makes me chuds or chudes. Yo, man, you're fucking totally chudes, bruh. Yeah, you're drinking them claws. You haven't been so fucking chuds ever before. You're fucking. The last time you had the fucking old white claw, you're fucking made rid of chuds. You'll be so fucking chuds. For you. With the fucking white claws, you fucking are. With your fucking chuds, with your. With your waist or with your not, with your fucking potatoes or your fucking chuds or with your white claws. For you are. And I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means. Have you rummaged through all the boxes? No, I haven't rummaged through the boxes yet. A lot of it's untouched. A lot of it's untouched and like small gold. Like a big old moving box of knick-knack paddywhacks. Like, yes, I've moved the bigger stuff, but I got boxes of knick-knack paddywhacks. Unless you're willing to like showcase. Oh, the hiccups. Unless you're willing to showcase every knick-knack paddywhack, like where are you gonna put a fucking box of knick-knack paddywhacks? You're gonna have to put them in the fucking loft over there, and then no one's gonna get to see your fucking knick-knack paddywhacks. They're just gonna stay there and collect some dust. Fucking no one's gonna see your fucking potatoes or your fucking knick-knack paddywhacks. So it's like hard to decide what to do with them. Were you born in Halifax? No, I was actually born in Quebec. I was born in Quebec. Up by like up by like Drummondville, like you know what I mean, like let's say hour or two outskirts of Montreal, like around the Montreal area. Itchy and scratchy Halloween, yeah. That doesn't mean the Treehouse of Horrors. Like, um, is the Fish and Brew open again? Yes, it is open again, and we're actually going to code like fucking. We're going to code yellow on Monday. And you know what code yellow is? A lot of everything right now, which we can probably do anything we fucking want with a mask. Code yellow is we still do pretty much everything we are doing right now, but some of it we can do it a little bit less maxless, a little bit less maxless with less masks. That's masks. A little less maskless for Code Yellow on Monday. And does that change our life? No. Is it less maskless? Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. Um, Chucky is blinking his eyes. course he is. This. Which one? Which one did burn? It's this one. Or is it this one? Oh, it is this one. And you know what? The one that is blinking is the one that burned. So yeah, he probably did blink. Cause look how dirt. Like it. This one was the one that burnt. This one is the original one, and this one with the bright blue eyes with the shitty haircut, weirdly enough, is the new one. But yeah, if you saw this guy blinking, fucking watch. This guy's been through fire. Look, he's got fire hands. He's got dirty fire hands. He's got frown. Man, he's frowning right now. Man, why are you upset, bro? What man, what's got you like this? What's got you blue? Is it the fact that you're fucking burnt up? But yeah, no, that one scares me. That doll scares me big time. That doll scares me big time. Google moderator just cock blocked me. Maybe you're writing something you shouldn't have been. I don't know. I don't know. What did Google block? Type it again. And then Google just blocks it again, and no one gets to see it again. Just waste your time. Anyways, how's your sex life? Mine? What do you mean? Like, I'm on a couch with two my buddy dolls and two Alfses. My sex life is great, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's great. What is he? Just reaching around looking for my other buddy. The fucking shit eyes. This one's a fucking knockoff. And sorry, Johnny, that's not a knockoff. But it's next week. But we wrecked the neck. We definitely wrecked the neck. Where's it? Are the Maritimes and Ontario at odds with each other? No. Ontario don't even acknowledge the Maritimes. Like, Ameri what? No, that's not true, Legendary Gaming. But I did give a normie update when you weren't here. So I saw him like, I don't know, like a week ago. We having a chit chat with him. I was feeling pretty good. I slipped in the old Finny, fucking old blue Finny. And he's like, all right, cool. And anyways, a couple days later, I'm at the bar, and it's like guitars like in the parking lot, and the bartendress is like, yeah, that's Norm's guitar. Like, it's been there for a couple days now. I was like, what? And then I went back to the bar a couple days later, and like that guitar's still there, never moved. And then a couple days, the guitar's still there, never moved. Like, that guitar hasn't been there, never moved, except for today. It moved and it's not there anymore. But that was there like a week. Like this homeless guy's guitar was there for a week untouched. I almost think out of respect, like, you know what I mean? Like, one, it's a fucking shitty old dirty guitar. Probably smells like old fucking cats and fucking hopelessness too. And two, it's normies. No one would ever fuck with it. But yeah, this like guitar stayed in a parking lot untouched for like a week, and to me, I find that impressive. Like, at the end of the day, that guitar would have easily been at a pawn shop. I don't know, like what? Even the world's cheapest guitar. This guitar would have been at the pawn shop a value of $10, $20. Like like what I mean. Like this is yeah, and it might have been a good guitar. It might have been a good. Who the fuck knows? But let's say the world's fucking most cheapest Walmart guitar, most Walmarty guitar, still at a pawn shop because it's a guitar. But I don't know. I gotta tell you, $5-10 for it. To $5-10 for it. All right. And I think that's a win-win. But I don't know. I don't think anyone got it. I think after a week, Normie's guitar. And this is how I'm picturing this Cinderella story. Remember how the prince loses his princess after dancing that magical evening and they fit the slipper just right? I think the guitar's gone because it's in Normie's hands again. I don't know what kind of like drug fueled leave your guitar there for a week binger he was on. But he snapped out of it. Remember where his guitar was, got his guitar, and it's in his hands. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping that's happened. I lit the wrong end. I lit the wrong end of the joint. That was kind of silly. You know what I had today? It was pretty decent. Some turkey meatloaf. And I have it here. You guys want to see some turkey meatloaf? Here it is. Watch this. I had this with me earlier. And there's some stuff in there. Check as big as my time. Who's Ryan Ellis? Was that on there? Ryan Ellis was one of all of our buddies, like one of Ferg's buddies, one of my buddies, one of my brother's buddies, buddy's buddy. Like this guy was a West Sider, and he died a little bit too young, and it hit everyone a little hard just because he was, a young, good, way too young. My brother actually, his oldest son's middle name is named after him. This doll is kind of scary. This one, or like you're obviously talking about the death doll. The turkey meatloaf was made by a grocery store. Tonight, my plan was to, and to you, this might sound like kind of silly as far as like a man's plans, but my plan was to live stream with Corey down the panic room at an early time, because we talked about early time. Like I've been trying to plan this, and after that, I would continue to get drunk, and then on my way home, I would cook some of this meatloaf underneath the bridge with 30 sparklers. I have 30 sparklers in my book bag. That was gonna be an idea. Like, let me try to cook something with 30 sparklers. And you know what I mean by the sparklers? Like the metal sticks with the gray on it. Like what? Okay, covers off. I wish I gosh darn fork. I know technically a fork's in there, but I see what I got in my pocket. So I got a fork substitute, perhaps. Perhaps I'll just wipe it on my pants first. Buddy Doll is Yeah, it is. One fell on the ground, and you notice it's not. It's not the one that's cursed. Turkey meatloaf. Let's turkey meatloaf here. I'm just gonna take a moment to have some turkey meatloaf here, guys. You see. About 10 minutes to have a fucking turkey meatloaf here, you see. Yeah. But it's 4 o'clock though. I should call it quits though, guys. I mean, so on that note, I should call it quits here, guys. Yeah, sign off here. This is good. Like as far as being like a turkey meatloaf. Not till you finish your dinner. I can't finish this whole meatloaf. But yeah, I'm gonna sign out. I'll put some probably some tahine on some watermelon. You know what I mean? Wipe the knife off. Oh man, yeah. You know what I have up here? And let me show you this before I sign off. Like, you guys like food. Like, I'm signing off like right away almost. Like, I mean, I'm not sticking around for some crazy big long story of mine or an anecdote of some sort. But you know what I will do? I'm gonna step up, get over there, come back over here, and show you the cheese bread. I'll show you the cheese bread we got around in these grocery stores. Hey man, this is gonna be crazy. Like this cheese bread don't even make sense. Man, watch this. All right, here we got it. Here we got it. Here we got it. All right. For you to show you, I shall pick Juan Film de Miel. I shall pick a good one. Will that focus into? Oh yeah, there you go. There you go, man. Look at that cheese. Look at that cheese. Mm. Look at these. Like at the grocery store where we're at, I think they even like brag on the bag. It's like, oh, just 1 pound of cheese in this loaf. It does. It does. And Trevor W, good to see you. But if you take this cheese bread, this one right here, put a little like margarine on it. Inside, you put some cheese, and then put another piece of cheese bread. You got an ultimate grilled cheese bread. You know what I mean? Like wow, like wow. You know what I mean? Yeah, girl. Are you a cool guy? You know, you are a cool guy. You know that? Question mark. If you're talking to me, I don't know. Of course I know. Of course I know I'm a cool guy. Unless you're talking something else, would I answer that? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, cool. Um, Turkey loaf on cheese bread, and that's what I had for supper. That's what I had for supper. I got some cupcakes. I got some cupcake cheese with some jalapeno chips, and I think that's gonna happen. And I said I would sign off, but I would show you this bread first. And I've did that. So let me get to the bottom of these comments, and then I'll be like, sayonara, adios. Deadpool has a Scarlet Witch. Like, yeah, I would be great as a Scarlet Witch. I'd be like, oh, Vision. Let me do like 3 episodes of bullshit that no one understands in black and white. How good is it with some ham? Yeah, it'd be good. Yeah, grilled cheese with ham is fucking. In French, there's a word for it, like a croque monsieur, which is like a grilled cheese with ham. Deadpool Vision, was it worth? Thanks for the bread. Good night. Uh, Good night. Mustard, yeah, mustard. Anytime you got meat on bread, you need mustard. Unless it's turkey, unless it's like chicken. Chicken's like a mayo thing, but every other meat. Try to keep counting, boys, and the show never ends. No, it will. No, it will. No, it will. Man, Dark Phantom in the house. Awesome to see you, but you're coming a little late, dude. Cause I'm saying good night, Dark Phantom. And man, that's a shame. I haven't seen you in like for a while. But I got a big you guys all a Jew. I got a big you guys. Hey guys, hey guys. I got a big you guys all a Jew here.